All right, everyone, quick question. How many of you have been using SignalWave just to chase those buy and sell signals? Look, I get it, but you're missing the entire point of this indicator. Today, I'm going to show you the real way to use this thing, the way that actually makes money consistently. So I've got TradingView open and we're working with BTC perps today. Now, if you don't have SignalWave yet, head over to our website, links down in the description. Most people think this indicator is supposed to tell you exactly when to buy and sell. That's not what it does. What it actually does is show you which direction the smart money is flowing, and that's infinitely more valuable than random entry signals. Let's break down what you're actually looking at on your screen. These light blue and dark blue zones and these buy and sell labels that pop up, these are telling you about trend structure, not entries. When you see buy signals, that means we're in bullish territory. When you see sell signals, we're in bearish territory. So here's your new approach. If SignalWave is flashing buy signals in that light blue zone, you completely avoid short positions. You're only looking for long setups. When we're in the dark blue zone with sell signals, you stay away from longs entirely. You're hunting short opportunities. Look at this section of the chart. We had this sell signal trigger right around here, and price stayed in that red bearish zone for quite a while. Every long position during this time was fighting against the prevailing trend. Meanwhile, short positions had the wind at their backs and performed beautifully. Now this is where it gets really powerful, multi-timeframe analysis. I use a 3-layer approach that basically eliminates most losing trades when you execute it correctly. Layer 1 is the 6-hour time frame. This gives me the macro trend direction. Whatever SignalWave shows me on the 6-hour, that becomes my directional bias for everything below it. Layer 2 is the 1-hour time frame for confirmation. Both the 6-hour and 1-hour need to show the same trend direction. If they're conflicting, I don't trade. Simple as that. Now, depending on what you're trading and your style, you can also just use one higher time frame for trend confirmation instead of two. Like if you're scalping forex, maybe just the 1-hour for trend bias is enough. If you're swing trading stocks, maybe just the daily time frame. It really depends on the asset class and how you like to trade. And here's a cool feature. If you don't want to constantly switch between timeframes, you can actually set the time frame lock in the input configurations. So if you're trading on 3-minute charts but want to see the 6-hour trend, just set the time frame lock to 6 hours and SignalWave will display the higher time frame analysis right on your intraday chart. Super convenient. Layer 3 is my execution time frame, using 3-minute charts here. This is where I actually enter positions, but only when they align with the higher time frame signals. Check this out. On the 6-hour, we had this strong bullish signal develop. Good start. 1 hour, also showing bullish structure. Perfect alignment. Now, on the 3-minute, I'm waiting for the right setup to form within that bullish context. Right there, clean setup forming with complete alignment across all time frames. That's the kind of trade that wins consistently because you're trading with institutional flow rather than against it. Let me walk you through my analysis process in real time. Looking at BTC right now and going through each time frame systematically. Starting with the 6-hour, we're currently sitting in a sell signal zone. That dark blue area tells me the overall market structure is bearish, so my bias is set for short opportunities only. Moving to the 1-hour, also displaying sell signals, both higher time frames are aligned bearish, which is exactly what I want to see before taking any position. Now on the 3-minute execution time frame, I'm watching for price action that confirms this bearish bias. This systematic approach eliminates guesswork completely. When all 3 time frames tell the same story, your success rate improves dramatically. Here's where the real edge comes in, and this is advanced level stuff. The multi-timeframe analysis I just showed you is foundational, but when you start layering in other premium indicators, that's when you get surgical precision on your entries and exits. My personal favorite for timing entries is the edge flow oscillator, EFO for short. If you're a pro subscriber with Paradox Algo, you've got access to this. The combination of SignalWave for trend direction and EFO for entry timing is absolutely lethal. SignalWave tells me which direction to trade, and EFO tells me exactly when to pull the trigger. This is your sniper scope on top of your rifle. You're not just shooting in the right direction, you're hitting the exact target. For those of you who have access to our full suite of indicators, this is how you stack them for maximum effectiveness. SignalWave SignalWave for trend bias, EFO for precise entries, and then you layer in your risk management protocols. When volume backs up what your indicators are showing, that's when you know institutional money is moving the same direction you are. Successful trading comes down to reading market structure correctly and positioning yourself accordingly. SignalWave gives you that institutional perspective, but the execution is still entirely up to you. This 3-time-frame system, 6 hour for trend direction, 1 hour for confirmation, 3 minute for execution, this is exactly how professional trading desks operate. They're not gambling on random signals. They're reading institutional flow and aligning their positions with smart money. Even the best setups fail sometimes. That's just part of trading. But when you consistently stack probability in your favor using this methodology, you win far more often than you lose. Over time, that's what builds real wealth. If this video helped level up your trading approach, smash that like button and let me know in the comments what timeframes you're currently using. Subscribe for more content because we've got tons more to share. Stay locked in, and I'll catch you in the next one.